Welcome to the prison. Finally, we've got our man Moreno Deal Agree. Mr. Efos, how are you feeling this Thursday afternoon?
I'm feeling well. Finally, we've gotten our
Mm,
guy, so that can be crossed off the list onto the next one.
okay,
Understand? So
exactly. Then make
we
sure
add.
we are live on YouTube because it looks like it's not showing. Why is it not showing live on YouTube? This is strange. This is strange. This is
It's showing
strange.
live.
It's not showing live on mine. Okay, this, this is funny.
Oh,
How come it's not showing here on my on my phone? Let me refresh my phone. I'm having a mare today. I'm having a mare. Wow. So, what do you think about this deal? Are you excited? No, finally, it's not
yes,
showing here now.
of course, I am. It's a very good deal for us. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
one that adds and it also takes us to another level. Also, is a very good midfielder. Can pick out a pass, strong, wins duels, physical. Has played in the league before and is coming to a very good team. So
So, let me ask you, why did it take this long? Like, because we've been linked to him before. I think during the Euros, the link became very intentional. And we're thinking
yeah,
immediately after the Euros, we should get this deal wrapped up. We should have been here training, starting games for us. But why is it taking forever, in your personal opinion?
well, one, I guess maybe we didn't rush. Two, sociedad also being difficult. You understand? We
Yeah.
knew what even made it more difficult was Liverpool's bid for Zubimendi. The fact that they didn't want to lose both. You
Yeah.
understand? So I think he already making it clear that he would want to stay for one more. That want to leave knowing fully well that he has one more year. So I think they were also still trying to see how they can persuade him, but the involvement of Arsenal made it glaringly clear that that's where he wants to go. I think maybe you could say some of the final chapter of his footballing career, the real competitive chapter,
Yeah.
should be here. And he's hitting prime form and prime numbers, coupled with the fact that Teta knows the what do they call it, knows him, and from the same they play for the same club. You understand? Also Spanish, and seeing what Arteta has been doing in England, obviously he'd be enticed to want to come. So I think Sociedad were being petty.
Yeah, because for me, I was thinking this deal guy that has one more year left on his contract. It shouldn't be this protracted, but unfortunately, it has been this protracted, and I was beginning to get offended because, like, come on, let's not play games. The guy was not going to extend his contract. He has one more year left. In 6 months, he can sign a pre-contract agreement with a club outside Spain. So why were the just being dickheads? But shout out to the patient from the player himself, Edu and Arteta, because negotiating with some of these Spanish clubs can be this annoying. Like he has
Yeah,
made it clear he is not going to sign a new contract. He wants to go to a bigger club. He wants to do so. He wants to exploit a bigger club. Like why are we making it so difficult? And to make matters worse, we know by now, right? We know that Arsenal have the most impatient fan base. The Arsenal fan base, not
of
all
course.
Arsenal fans, but there's a large impatient idiot, especially on X. Oh my goodness, they are so impatient. Oh, Edu is a clown. Edu is always haggling. Just pay the money. Just give them the money. When I hear those rhetorics, I just give them the money. I'm like, do you actually apply that to your personal life? That just pay the money? Because I know in
Yeah,
real life we all negotiate. In real life, we all negotiate. So just pay the money was not cutting it for me. But thank God finally we got our man, quality midfielder, in my opinion. He might not be your typical £100 million signing, right? You know, as fans they love £100 million signing. He's not an
I
80
don't
million
think
pound
100
sign,
million pound signings are not common. If
but
not,
majority of the fan base they love £100 million sign, so they can go to panels and
yeah,
brag.
and brag. You
Oh,
understand?
Yeah, he's not your typical 100 million signing, but I think the quality player. He reminds me of when Liverpool bought Ronaldo from Newcastle.
Yeah,
Under the radar, people didn't see why Liverpool was doing that, but it was an effective player that took Liverpool to the next
very,
level. Now,
very.
even though all the glory around the glamour went to Salah and Mane, but Ronaldo in that midfield was doing a lot of yeoman job for Liverpool. So when I look at this sign
Definitely.
of Moreno, even though in context, the cheap signing. Even, but you can tell that he's going to add a lot to our midfield. He can play the 6, he can play the 8. He's technically secured, very important. Uh, his passing range is elite. Trust me. If you
Yes.
rate a passing and the movement of progressive passing of Partey, you are going to actually enjoy Moreno in that midfield. He's a progressive
Of
passer.
course.
He is very calculated. He's very matured. He adds goals to the game. He can shoot. Even though he's heavily left-footed, his right foot is not a standing foot. He can actually score and shoot with the right foot. And when it comes to set pieces, he's good in both
Exactly.
boxes. He's 6'3". He's just a total package, a total Mikel Arteta kind of signing that will give us what we need in our midfield, stylistically, offensively, and defensively. This is the player you need in your midfield. And shout out for the scouting team of Mikel Arteta and Edon and the rest for scouting a player like this. And for this price,
Yeah.
fantastic signing, in my opinion.
Of course. Of course. It's a shrewd signing, as I would call it. This is a
Yep,
shrewd signing. It's the kind that negates Gundogan going back to Manchester City. This is a very
sure.
good signing.
So I'm expecting a lot from this signing in that midfield. Availability is not his problem. He doesn't get injured. Uh, he has the good availability record. You see, I'm not saying he's as good as Busquets. When I watch him, he reminds me technically in terms of ball security and
Yeah.
retention like Busquets. Don't misquote
Of,
me because some fans will say I'm calling him Busquets. I'm not saying it's Busquets. I just say the way he sees the game, the way he plays the game,
yeah.
reminds me
Of
of
course.
the way Busquets plays the game.
For me, he remind this signing of Merino reminds me of Rakitic to Barcelona.
From Sevilla.
That Yes, that was one of my favorite midfielders. That was a signing for me that
Yeah,
really
smart signing.
cemented Barcelona. Very
Yeah,
smart because looking at how he was, the consistency he had shown in Spain for so long. I
yeah,
think at one point, Sevilla's captain, their best player for how many years, he had the technical ability nailed down to a T. So going to a team
yeah.
like Barca was like dog to water. So
Exactly, exactly. So, like for me, this is a fantastic signing. Now, monetarily, he doesn't seem like that, right? But if you watch his game and
yeah.
how his suitability to the way we play our game, what you add to our midfield, especially in the Champions League. See, as much as people because I've seen some postulations and permutations, right? People are saying it will be Moreno, Rice, and Odegaard. I'm not against that. But I think on
Mm.
paper and the way I see the game, I'm telling you, Moreno, Partey, and Odegaard, they will not only cook,
That would be a
they will
scary
fry.
midfield.
They will fry because we are talking about technicians on the ball. Now, I'm not saying
Exactly.
Rice is not a technician. I'm talking about elite version of technique in the midfield because
Yeah.
see, there are different ways to play DM. I love the aggressive DM, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But do you know the one I prefer the most is the ball retention kind of DM. Who
Of
dictates the
course.
game? Who has ball security? I'm not saying Moreno cannot tackle, but they know how. Like, look at Busquets was not the greatest tackler, but he's one of the greatest midfielder
Of course.
DMs to play the game because they play more on intelligence than physicality.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm looking at if I have a Partey, Moreno, and Odegaard playing against a Man City, our ball retention goes to a different level. Our progressive
Of
passing goes to a
course.
different level. So that I say maybe you have other things to add.
Yeah, the kinds of passes that can open up the defense and
Hmm.
the kind of would I say the choice of passing would be
Yeah,
elite because then you
yeah,
know that okay fine
yeah.
it's different.
They spring say our midfield is all but complete now. You're correct. He's a Busquets. Exactly. If you watch him, the way he retains the ball, the way he moves,
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's as good as Busquets. He's a Busquets kind of player. Very secure in
of
ball
course. Yeah.
retention, very progressive. He can drop a shoulder and beat two players at the same time. He can speed up the game, can slow down the game. He does more of his work mentally than physically. So for me, this is a smart signing. Trust me, this is a very, very smart signing. Well thought out signing. For you to add something to the Arsenal team right now, you have to be
Yeah.
extraordinary. Because when people are shouting, go
Of
and sign,
course.
go and sign. I'm like, sign who? Sign who? You
Who
have
is
to
the
have
left
something.
midfielder that is available? That was available. Who
Exactly.
was the person?
Yeah.
So this is a very good signing. It's a
Like I
very good
told
signing.
you,
Is it?
like I told you offline,
Yeah,
right?
please continue.
When people were shouting, let's go and sign Bruno Guimaraes. I'm like, we watch the Premier League for crying out loud.
Yeah,
Bruno Guimaraes is not that guy. Like, he's doing fantastic well for Newcastle, but I don't see anything he will add to our team apart from a bit of brawn and
mm,
physicality. I'm all for physicality. You know I love
yeah,
physicality, but come on, man. We need some
of
brains.
course.
We need some brains.
Yeah,
So
that one is shouting on another time.
yeah, that was disgraceful. For Arsenal fans to be seeking on a nine in our midfield is absolutely disgraceful. It just shows that in modern times, lunatics have actually sneaked into the Arsenal fan base. To think
Of course.
Arsenal fans want on a nine in our midfield. Are we doing sumo wrestling? Like, I am all for the physical aspect of the game. But come on, let's add some technical part. We are not doing, we're not doing, no. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I want to almost shout now. Now we will win the league. We need an upgrade on Nketiah when he leaves. Yeah, definitely need an upgrade on Nketiah, but we're not sure whether the hierarchy will actually get that because, like I said earlier, for us to bring in players, you have to add something substantial to our team. See,
Yeah,
Arsenal fans, you need to wake up and understand that this is not the Arsenal of 4 years ago. Not too many players can
you have
improve our
really
team.
grown.
I'm not saying we should not try
Yeah,
and usurp Man City. Even Man City, they are struggling to bring in players because not too many players can improve what they have. There are too many bang average players these days seeking huge transfer fees
yeah,
and seeking huge wages. So let's calm down. I'm never saying we should not improve the team, but you have to watch it. In my personal
yeah.
opinion,
Of course. I
I'm
understand what you're
happy
saying.
Rodri and Rice needs to step up. I would love to see when we play against Man City. I would like to see Arsenal midfield. I like to, right? Personally, for me, will be Moreno, Partey. If it Partey, I know they got versus the Man City midfield, Rodri, Gundogan, and De Bruyne. That will be a game. Trust me,
You
that will
understand?
be
That day,
that
all those
the
talk will finally
when
end up.
when it all those disrespects will end. Will end. Maybe not necessarily get a number nine, but we need a forward, maybe a winger with new skill set from what we have. Exactly. I don't see for me, aside from Ishak, I've been saying it and I keep on saying it. Aside from Ishak, I don't see any other striker that can improve us. I'm not hearing this nonsense of
Please
Ivan Toney.
give me
Okay,
5 minutes.
okay, no problem. I'm not entertaining this nonsense of Ivan Toney. If Ivan Toney was that guy, how come the top six clubs are ignoring him? No, I want someone to actually no just enlighten me. If Ivan Toney, because I've gotten a lot of insults that I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't understand football. If Ivan Toney was that guy, how come Spurs ignored him and went to go and get Solanke? Manchester United ignored him and went to go and get Zegzi. I've been saying for the longest time, Ivan Toney, good for Brentford, God bless him. But when it comes to the top four, Ivan Toney is not good enough. Do not fall for the media hype pushed by a spiral team or by Arsenal Fan TV, by all these content creators who might be collecting kickbacks. Ivan Toney, decent striker, not good enough for the top teams. There's a reason why all the top teams have ignored Ivan Toney. Don't let them sell you dreams and bullshit that it's called the betting. No, not called the betting. If you're good enough, people will make excuses for you. We all know that in real life. I don't care how horrible you are. If you're good enough, people will make excuses for you. So Ivan Toney for me is not that guy, in my personal opinion. Yeah, exactly. Only Ishak is the only striker I know that we can bring in that can improve our striking position. Any other striker, I am not for it. Now, Gutierrez, if Sporting wants to sell him for at least maybe 30, a range of between 30 to 40 million, I will consider Gutierrez. Aside from that, I am not listening to rubbish. I'm not listening to rubbish. So, shout out to you, Akim Morgan. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, our left hand side will cook. Definitely, we will cook. Do not listen to the naysayers who are just they try to gaslight you. We need to bring in a matter of urgency. What's his name? The guy from Atletico Bilbao, Nico Williams. Like that is a joke that I find funny. I'm not saying Nico Williams cannot be a competition for Martinelli, but to actually propose that he is better than Martinelli.
No, you know the problem is if Martinelli was playing what are they calling it, Euros, he would tear it up. We forget that when Nico Williams was doing it against Italy na very soft. Like when he played against Walker, he didn't see anything that day.
Nothing, exactly.
Walker, that is to say one-on-one. These are things that happen in the EPL steady. That's when Arsenal fans, will be rating our players. I'll say because we see these players, as we normally say, over familiarity. We are too familiar with them. We think, let's bring another person.
Yeah. See, do you know the hypocrisy of Arsenal fans? And I hope it doesn't come to pass, right? The hypocrisy of Arsenal fans, if Real Madrid decide to bid for Martinelli today, the same Arsenal fans who are saying, let's replace Martinelli will start crying, don't sell him. That is what I don't understand. Because right now, I'm not saying objectively Martinelli don't have he had a bad season. The last season he was bad. I don't say bad.
But only once since he came. Only once.
Only one season. Suddenly, let's replace him. Let Real Madrid bid for him and let him go. Then you understand that you don't berate your players because of one poor season. You don't watch Nico Williams consistently. These guys will watch a bit of highlights with
Leao that they say you should buy. Leao, that guy. See, sometimes you don't understand why clubs don't go for some players.
Exactly.
The way we play, Leao cannot play. He can't play for us. People don't watch AC Milan games enough. When one you're saying, Martinelli is this thing. What do they call? Martinelli is bad. Martinelli is bad, right? Leao that they want us to go and sign had only, was it 2 goals or 3 goals last season? You understand? So even if you're telling me somebody is bad, at least the person used to score goals, he used to bring returns. This last game we played now, Martinelli did well. When people were saying, Martinelli did not, Martinelli did well. You understand? It's because he was playing with Rice that we know that some passes Rice doesn't have. Obviously. So some things Rice will not see. So when they'll be talking about it, I just wonder, Leao, come on.
Yeah. For me, right? See, the reason why I'm very, very bold, because I remember how they came for me when I told guys that Kai is a fantastic signing, and a lot of people were shouting, "Oh, what do you mean? I'm just a Kai apologist. I don't know what I'm talking about." Now we've seen it, right? We've seen it. See, one more time, Martinelli did not have the best of season. We understand last season there were injuries, was in and out of the team, the change of formation. Kai came to the midfield. A lot of things were going on. I understand, but don't tell me, Nico Williams, that you don't watch week to week. See, it's easy for someone you don't watch week to week to look great in some highlight reels with the right mood of music and the right speed up. Like, see, if I do a compilation of Reece Nelson on the internet, Arsenal fans will say you should go and buy him. They'll forget the same Reece Nelson they're watching. So, see, guys, calm down. Watch 90 minutes sometime or extended highlight of these players intentionally. Like, watch enough games for you to make your appraiser. Leao or Nico Williams, good players, but they are not, trust me, they are not better than Martinelli. They are not better. Now, can they compete and offer competition to Martinelli? Sure, we won't want that. But don't tell me they are better than Martinelli. Or you're going to pay exorbitant prices for them because you want to go and brag on panels. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So let's not do that. Kai will score Haaland's type of goals. Definitely, Kai is a very good striker and even offers more than Haaland. Now, Haaland will score more goals than Kai, but we know overall what Kai does for our
Yeah.
system and our team supersedes.
It's so yes.
So great. You think Martinelli is better than Nico? 100%. I don't agree, which is fair. That's your opinion. I would say they are both had one good season, so I understand the point. If we can get Martinelli from 2 seasons ago, we can cook. See, do you watch Nico Williams as much as you watch Martinelli? Now, I want you to answer that question, Akim Morgan. Do you watch La Liga and watch Atletico Bilbao the way you watch Arsenal? I'm sure the obvious answer is a no. But you've seen a few clips, a few highlights. Suddenly, it's better than somebody you watch every time. So it's easy to overly scrutinize somebody you watch every time. So, but it's your opinion. It is what it is. I said, will I take a look at Lookman? Hell no. I saw him at Fulham. I saw him at Leicester. He's not good enough. Like,
I don't. When I saw this thing last yesterday night, I don't look. As I saw it, I just started laughing.
Yeah,
you understand, because it was when I saw the news, I just said comedy. 50 million plus Kivio.
Yeah, for Lookman.
I will go and give Chelsea 40 for Mudryk. I'll go and give Chelsea 40 million for Mudryk.
Apart from that, Lookman is not even as good as Madueke. As much as we can banter Chelsea. Wait, did Arsenal fans not watch Lookman?
I was looking at Madueke.
Yeah. Like, we watch Lookman at Fulham and Leicester City. What has changed? Oh, because he's now playing in a slower, less competitive league in Serie A. Suddenly, he has turned to some... Man, Arsenal fans can be easily deceived.
Bro, it's not that one. It's not that one. He scored a hat-trick in Europa League final.
Oh! That is it. So, because Nketiah scored a hat-trick against Sheffield United, we should have kept him. Like,
they'll tell you where they score. To say Nketiah scored against Man City.
Say the news on these teams have gotten much tighter. I don't. What is this news? Maybe you should type that. Maybe that's a typo error. Our forward are going to eat. See, we have fantastic forward. It's unfortunate that Arsenal fans feel like they have the need to berate their own. We scored a lot of goals, more than the Invincible last season, but somehow we're not cooking. We need a striker. How can we need a striker?
I'll tell you when it was against we're pasting small teams 4, 5. Well, so they said we're pasting small teams 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea follow collect ammo.
Exactly. What does Man City do? What does Man City do too? What do they do?
Of course, no do spread here as Man City they go destroy.
So if Man City does it, they're a superb team. But if Arsenal do the same thing, we are pasting small teams.
They will tell you, we need a person that can score. You would not score in every game. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. You will not score in every game. Haaland, last season, did he score in every game? Sometimes we over-exaggerate this thing.
Yeah, let's not do that. So, Akim Morgan said, I haven't watched a single Atletico Bilbao game. Also, even though Lookman was bad, players can get better. So, you don't watch Nico Williams through and through. Boy, I'm going to... You can't what I'm saying.
Against Spain. You watch out for Spain.
Oh.
You are allowing Euros to deceive you.
You're like Euros.
See,
Lord.
Euros that they don't double mark. We saw him in the final. What did he do? He could not do sport against Walker. Nothing. You see Martinelli how many times?
They rip up Walker to shreds.
Martinelli is retiring Walker in a few weeks.
So you don't watch a player consistently, but you are going to race him against another player you watch consistently. Is that a fair way of looking at things, Mr. Akin? Is that a fair way of looking at things? That is unfair. That's unfair for you guys to do that. Like, I watched Nico Williams intentionally. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but he would never do what Martinelli does for us, offensively and defensively. He's not quicker than Martinelli. He doesn't have more tricks than Martinelli. Now, you guys are actually exaggerating how poor Martinelli was last season. I'm not saying it wasn't poor, but let's not do that. Let's not do that, guys. Let's not do that. Guy, I don't buy into the whole we don't need a striker. Okay. But the club said it themselves after Bayern
It
game,
doesn't
they
buy
need
into the whole
and
we need a striker.
I don't buy into the
See
whole we
that
win the striker. Okay. I misread it. Thanks for the correction. Yeah. But the club said it
look,
themselves after
I think
Bayern they need an X factor attacker. Okay.
for me that Bayern game, right, we over
Yeah.
exaggerate some things
What
that
happened?
happened there. You
Yeah.
understand? When that day against Bayern, we were the ones who shot ourselves on the foot. More when
Yeah.
the ascendancy, and unfortunately, Arteta didn't have Timber or
Yeah.
Partey in peak form to say that there were some things. See, what killed us that day was Rice and Jorginho. Rice's inability to pick out very good passes
Exactly.
and Jorginho not being mobile enough. You
Enough.
understand? And now we have
Yeah.
Timber and Partey back
Calafiori
with
and Calafiori is
Calafiori.
there. Yeah. Now
Then you
Moreno
now still
joining.
think with Merino now.
Yeah.
Merino, yeah, we have gone to another level. The X factor attacker we are talking about. We are not going to waste money on an attacker. You
Sure.
understand?
Sure.
So when people are saying all these ones, because that time, if you check the second leg, Rice, we should have destroyed them in the first leg. It should have been
No,
over.
remember
But
after
the
two
game is the
games.
game.
After two games, like when I said it, we thought I was being respectful. I was just calling out, even though I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm not going to pander and lie to myself. And I said, Rice defensively, nobody comes close to him in terms of tackling. But
Yeah.
that passing ability to see the right pass, the right angle of passing, he doesn't have it, at least yet. Before you say I'm banishing a player, yet. That's why you can see Arteta went for a Moreno. That's why he went for a Moreno because he knows if you watch that Bayern game, if you had a Moreno in that Bayern game, perhaps we progress. Yeah.
Of
Because
course.
sometimes everything is
Of course,
not speed
because
and
there are some
aggression.
things he can do on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
Everything is
graduation.
everything is not speed and aggression. Everything is not speed and aggression. So Arsenal fans, we can love our players and still be objectively critical of our players. Like everything is not hate.
Yes.
So with Moreno, I believe Martinelli will thrive like 2022, 2023 when Xhaka was still there. Trossard is a phenom on his own. That left side now is competent as right side. It should be. It should be. It should be. So it's looking like that.
Of course.
We brought a striker last season. Yeah, good with all in the building. You the Man City fan? What kind of question? Am I a Man City fan?
Yeah,
Like,
go with the flow. No, I think he's
yeah.
asking to go with the flow.
Oh, go with the flow is the Man City fan. Yeah, he's a Man City fan. Yeah, go with the Man City fan. He always popping here and there to look at what we are doing. Even the Man City will tell us they are bigger than us, but they're always checking on us to look at what we are doing. And I understand.
Of course.
You understand that we are coming right behind
course.
them, like to come and triumph them. So I get it. If the hierarchy gets a striker, it will make our odds for winning the league higher than what we have now. I believe it will take our shots on target to 50% plus. I have not said we shouldn't get a striker. It has to be the right profile and the right striker. But if you look at the market, aside from Ishak, who is that striker that can guarantee us the efficacy we need from spending that kind of money on a striker? Like, come on. We've seen how we've seen how the Portuguese market have done to Liverpool and Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez, Nunes, Joao Felix. Like, you can name 4 or 5 players. Gonzalo Ramos. Like, come on, let's not be sick. I see watching Gutierrez highlights. I say, trust me, it's like a movie. It's exciting. It will drive up your adrenaline. But guess what? It's all fluff.
Of course,
it's all fluff. It's all fluff. So I get it. We want a striker. He has to be the right striker that we can get. Not just anybody. Guys, I understand we want to win the league desperately. But there are different ways to win the league. We have the best defense, right? I've added Calafiori, and Timber technically didn't play last season. That's another defender. Yeah. Trust me. See, if we win every game 1-0 to the end of the season and win the league, people will not care whether you need a striker. See, you will not care whether you need a striker. Just win the
Of
league.
course.
And I think, yeah, if we go throughout the next 37 games, winning 1-0, we win the league. So there are different ways to skin
Of
a
course.
cat before the woke people get offended. I'm saying to skin a cat. I mean figuratively. So there are different ways to do these
Yeah.
things. And if the right striker is available, Arsenal should do it. But until then, we make use of what we need and what we have rather.
Wow.
So what do you have to add to that?
Bro, you're correct. Hit the nail on the head.
So is that Merino deal actually confirmed because this has been close for months? Also, we definitely need an X factor striker. We destroyed teams last season, but we couldn't finish games like West Ham. The West Ham game, those kind of games will happen. That's
See,
why
those
it's
are
not
the
about
anomalies that you will lose. You people are not children. Every game una will score.
exactly.
Man City, their normal loss. We still saw that. Oh, when they lost last season, where was Haaland?
Yeah,
Where was Haaland?
exactly.
Also, the games you will have that if you like have so many chances, you will not score. We
Yeah,
saw
exactly. It
Liverpool
happens.
when last season. You understand?
Yeah,
When Klopp was there, there were games they lost. So when people
exactly. It
say, "Oh, look
happens.
at games like West," it's easy to do hindsight. It's so easy to do hindsight analysis. There are games you will look and you will lose. There's nothing you will do about it. If you like, play from
Exactly.
now till next year. So
You will
even
not
if
score.
you sign Gyökeres or Ishak, those games will still happen.
Wait, when we beat Newcastle at home, Ishak was playing. And trust me,
Of
Ishak is a
course,
lethal
now
striker. Ishak is a wicked striker. But what did he
he's
do
a
against us?
baller.
He's a baller. So sometimes, guys, see, like Mr. Fosa said, we are not children. Let's apply the right context and nuance to this conversation. Let's not act as like
It's a West
the
Ham game.
audience, the audience of AFCV. We are not all stupid. Come on, let's respect ourselves a little bit. I can't be explaining.
Those few games exist.
Yeah,
I
they
may have
happen.
closed my mind. Even if we have a guy that is scoring hat trick, there's that
Yeah,
game that he will not score.
you will not score.
It's there.
Henry did not score in every
Of course.
game. See, if you go by that standard, right?
You understand?
The chances we had in 2026 against Barcelona, if Henry scored those chances, we'll have won the Champions League by now. We'll have won the Champions League.
Definitely.
So these things happen. So guys, these things happen. Saka is X factor to a certain extent.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
agree with you. So yeah, let's not do that. Hello, I've missed the first part of the live stream. Is Moreno deal now in agreement? Exactly. Yeah, this is from the Athletic. You can see it right there from the Athletic. Moreno deal. Let me take away the
Official.
banner.
Yeah, David Onstein, Fabrizio,
Yeah, they've all actually confirmed the
Lettenberg,
agreement in principle. They're confirmed. So no need to fear, right? No need to fear. No need to
Koloshira,
fear.
yeah, all of them.
Yeah, they've confirmed it. So no need to fear.
It don't happen.
It don't happen. It don't happen. It's coming home. It's coming home. Our quality midfielder is coming home. It
You
might not cost.
understand?
It might not be 100 million, but trust me, you guys will enjoy this one. You will enjoy this one. It's a quality midfielder to add to the team. The experience is there, so it's good. What is a Man City fan doing here? Gundogan is back. KDB behind Haaland. You know what means with Rodri.
Yeah. What is this guy?
What does it
Go
mean?
with
What
the
does
flow
it?
is forgetting these guys don't finish. We saw KDB against Chelsea.
Yeah.
KDB's legs were gone.
So
The moment he was trying to move, legs could not move again.
say if Chelsea were matured and clinical, they were gotten at least a draw. KDB, we didn't see KDB against Chelsea. He was non-existent. So go with the flow. You have to be a tad more truthful with your analysis. Like KDB is finished. Like it's time for you to accept the truth. KDB is on a sharp decline. I told you last season.
Gundogan is back. The problem, the problem is realistically, when I saw Gundogan was coming back, I just started laughing. Because I know it's not the same Gundogan anymore. I know it's not the same.
It's not the same.
The amount of old men in that team.
Yeah.
For me, Gundogan is just the guy that he's not going to overdo. He will just do enough, but not overdo.
We can't afford to have 5 games as I normally lost this season. We have to kill those games. Last year, if we had clinical up front because we have nothing. No, you have to look at games in different contexts, right? I'll give you an example. The game against West Ham at home at the Emirates. If we didn't consider sloppy error from Zinchenko to Gabriel Magalhaes, the game state will have changed. We'll have won that game. West Ham scored that goal and they could hold on to something. See, you have to understand game context and game state, how it can influence how the game can run. Like, that's why we brought the Calafiori to avoid stories at touch. Like against Aston Villa this coming weekend, where I, Mr. Foster, will do the review that tomorrow morning or this evening live. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll do the live review, preview rather, of that game. It's because we brought the Calafiori and we have Timber now available. That will not make it easy for Aston Villa to run our left side easily. So sometimes it's not about strikers, right? Even though you have the best striker, if your defense is still leaking goals, it doesn't mean nothing. So sometimes the striker thing is overrated.
Of course.
It's overrated. I'm not saying you don't get a good striker, but you have to tighten up too. It's two ways.
We also have to look at the 15 shots on goal didn't happen every time. Look at Newcastle that we lost. We lost to Newcastle. We didn't have, and in this game against West Ham, Kai Havertz didn't play because he was suspended against Liverpool. If not, he would have been our X factor guy in that box that day. Because we had chances where they crossed the ball. If it came to him, definitely would have scored. But it was unfortunate.
Midfield is world class now. It's world class to a certain level, but the rivals will argue because I just on paper and I see the game. Moreno, Odegaard, and Partey. Because some of you will put Rice. I'm putting Partey. I think Partey, Moreno, and Odegaard for me, those guys are going to fry and cook at the same time. The tech in that midfield, the power in that midfield, the understanding and the flair in that midfield. Because everything is not running power. Everything is not aggression all the time. Sometimes make it as basic and simple and move it around. Like the way Moreno drops the shoulder, the way he twists and turns, the kind of passes he can find Saka real quick. He can slow it down. He can speed it up real quick. He can find Martinelli with a turn. These guys can drive through the midfield. Because sometimes I'm watching Mr. Rice drive. I'm like, yo, see the space. Drive into it. He's not doing it, but it's a Moreno. He has the technique. We know how Spanish players naturally are technical players. They are progressive passes of the ball. So these guys will give us on that level in that midfield, and I'm excited to see it in practice. I'm very, very excited to see it in practice. Our defense is world class now. Definitely, we have a world class defense. We also in the PFA awards we have Saliba and Gabriel, part of the first 11 of the PFA awards. So we had Rice, we had Odegaard there. We had a fantastic team. We just narrowly missed out on the league by 2 points. Araya. We narrowly missed out by 2 points. Don't be gaslit to think to make it massive. Our team is far off from Man City. We are not far off. 2 points is not far off, guys. It's not far off. So let's have some understanding and show some empathy to our team. I understand you guys. What do you think of the season? You guys, what do you think of the season, guys? This team has to win a major trophy. I like too many players. This team for them not to walk away for guys.
We'll win it.
We all want to win. We all want to win. There's a process to winning trophies. I don't just want to win this season and follow up. I want to win for the next 5 years. If you look at the average age of the team, the composition of the squad, it's for when we start winning, we'll win at a stretch. So we missed out on the league again by 2 points. Think about that. So come on, we all want to win. The players will not walk away. They are going to win something this season. I am very confident. I'm not just positive. I am confident we will win something this season. So guys, don't go with this overly pessimistic projections and hypothesis. If we don't win, the team is good enough to win. We've added the right quality, and I think we'll win. So let's go with that projection. How many trophies do you think we'll win? Instead of every time if we don't win. So there should be a fair balance of your projection about the team, especially if you look at the meritocracy of that team. This team is a solid team. Last year, when I was making streams that we have better defense than Man City, people were challenging my thought process.
Yeah, I thought you were mad.
They thought I was mad. At the end of the season, I was justified. I was justified because I was saying from the beginning of the season we had a better defense. They thought I was crazy that it was not. No, Man City don't have a better defense. Now, you people are
Yeah,
blinded by the fact that they won the last 3, 4 Premier League. I
yeah,
understand that, but that doesn't make them defensively superior to us. So sometimes look beyond the academics of us before you apply the right context and see it for what it is. Starting 2 forward for Brazil, center forward for Germany, Sack. What? Marcel, are you okay? Or you're trolling?
no, he's talking about the front line.
But Jesus was not starting. He didn't start this last Copa America. It was out. And Martinelli did not start.
No, yeah, normally on a normal day, Jesus would.
But look at presently. That's why I'm actually like, okay, because
Okay, yeah,
Jesus and
yeah,
Martinelli
yeah,
both did not start this last Copa America. So that was why I was
yeah.
like, maybe Martel has had a few Martel.
Losing good
Martel having a few, yeah, he had a few Martel. Man City have a couple of older players that we have to replace very soon. They're still dangerous. I'm not saying they're not dangerous, but did you watch the Chelsea game? Nobody
They are not
noticed
at
De
the
Bruyne
peak
for a
of their
long time.
powers.
Yeah, they're on a
Yeah,
decline. Not that they're on a decline. That's very, very important. Man City are on a decline. Don't let the mainstream fool you. They're on a decline. So they're on a decline. Will you take Rice out of the midfield? One of our best performers last season. Yes, I'll take him out of the midfield. No,
say you would
see,
take Christ out of the midfield.
yeah, I'll take him
Christ
out.
no better pass Partey now.
He's not. No, I'll take him out. I
100
love
million, the Shaka
physicality.
came out.
Exactly, it's the price. I don't look at price. I look at what you actually add to the team that is very
Guys,
tangible.
he's not.
Yeah.
We are not. See, in some tough, tight games where we need
Yeah.
this team, yeah, me Partey or the guard and this because that time the true ball, they no go dey understand, sir.
Yeah, I don't
Because
understand that.
once you
Right.
give Rice ball, don't die. Say
Exactly.
Rice is an eight. A Rice they play it. Me I go play am.
Nah, exactly. We're not saying Rice is horrible, but to the level which guys are rating him, there are some things that are missing in his choice of passing, the direction of passing, the kind of passes he can give. Like we see, Arsenal fans be lying, right? We know we have more confidence when we see Partey on the pitch. Arsenal fans be like, they
Of
know,
course.
they know. So come on, let's not be disingenuous in our appraisal of the game. 2 cups incoming. Definitely agree with you, there, Mr. Martel. The PFA Award showed our strength and that we are the best team. Odegaard, Rice, Raya, Saliba, Gabriel. 5 players. Imagine 5 players, and yet they were telling me I was insane when I called it earlier in the season that we have a better team than Man City. They thought I was insane because you have to look at the team objectively. Objectively,
Yeah.
the only thing missing slot was a forward. Against Newcastle, we have 14 shots, one on target. Like Mr. Foster said, there
But
are games
against
like that.
Newcastle,
There are
yeah,
games
but
like that
against
that will
Newcastle,
happen.
we didn't play well because in
He didn't play
Ketia,
well.
I understand this one. I said in Ketia, yes,
Yeah,
yes, we didn't even play
yeah,
well enough to say the chances we had were insane. We didn't play well
exactly,
enough.
exactly.
You know, that would have been
Jesus
a
is the
smash and
guy.
grab.
Exactly. Yeah, Jesus. I still have a
Yeah,
lot
we've
of
had it.
I still have a lot of hope on Jesus. I understand some of the Arsenal fan base who do not rate Jesus. I can see what they're talking about. For me, I can't stop rating Jesus. Jesus is still that guy. Like if it's Jesus, is still that guy. If you love football, you know what I'm talking about. So, but I understand some of you might not share my sentiment. It is what it is. Uh, are you guys scared that Gundogan is back? No.
No.
Like Mr. Flores answer that question.
People look at who we signed today. We signed Merino today. Now, people are
Yeah.
concentrating on Gundogan.
Wait. This man disagrees with us. To say that Rice is better than Partey. He had a solid goal contribution last season. Now, okay,
Who
in terms
says
of
so?
the day spring, okay, injury prone, I understand that, right? Availability is key. But if both of them are available at the peak of their powers, come on now, you're not picking Rice over Partey. Let's not do
Yeah,
that.
no, of course, I understand the availability. We are talking
Yeah, I
about
understand that.
skill set.
Yeah,
His skill set we are
yeah,
talking about. When
yeah.
when it's available, we all know how it is. It's because
Sure.
of Rice's limits that some games that we lost and the play where we didn't even play well happened.
Yeah. Like both players are good, but just one is better. Just like Raya and Ramsdale. We're not saying Ramsdale is a bomb. Raya is just a better player. Rice is great
Yeah.
because of his consistent. It's always available. So I understand. It's always available. So it is what it is. So guys, back to the main topic why we are here. Mr. Moreno has agreed. Arsenal has agreed a deal with Real Sociedad for Mikel Merino. So the saga is over. The deal is done. We're excited. Let's see whether we'll still bring in one or two players or one player before the transfer window end. Maybe an attacker, maybe a striker, maybe a winger. We do not know. But finally, Mikel Merino deal has been agreed. It's not yet official, but the news of the agreement has been reached with Real Sociedad has been done. So fantastic news. So, Mr. Fosa, while as we round up, your final words. Are you excited for this deal? What do you expect
Yeah,
before we round up?
definitely. I expect, a very technical midfield now. One that we know
Sure.
that we have someone. It's not
Okay.
makeshift. We have a proper midfielder, physical. The perfect, for me, the complete package. I could even
Okay.
say, technical to the T.
So, guys, if you're watching the playback, do us that kind favor. Or if you're new here, do us that kind favor. Make sure you like the video. It's very, very important. Subscribe if you're new. And make sure you turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when we go live or when you drop recorded content. Very, very important. Like the video, subscribe, share the video, and make sure if you're new here, you subscribe too. So that'll be all for now, guys. We'll see you guys on the next live. Make sure you take care of yourself. Keep supporting the Gunners. Keep supporting the channel. And make sure if you're new one more time, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.